rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rants and Raves. I'm Steph Beckett, and this is our pre-InfoComm 2026 series in which we go through a few of the booths that you should check out while you're at the show, as well as some of the sessions. Joining me this time is Jeff Muto from ViewSonic. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Steph. Happy to be here.
Yeah, of course. How has the InfoComm prep been treating you?
It's going. It's always a lot of stress in making
Yep.
sure we have the products in time and everything's tested and working. But it's been moving along, so we're excited to get to the show soon.
Yep, and somehow magically on the first day of the show, everything is perfect and awesome, and it all comes together.
Yeah, and it's a lot of work by our tech and trade show teams to get the booth up and running.
Absolutely.
So kudos to them.
Yep. One thing that ViewSonic has been talking about lately, and something that I have noticed in like the recent articles from you guys, is this idea of avoiding over-engineered display systems. Do you think that this is kind of a response to the industry's shift away from pure specification chasing, and we're kind of angling toward more practical deployment conversations instead?
Exactly. What we're doing is we listen to the voice of the customer and try to get a feeling of what they're using our products for and how easy it is to integrate into their environments. And also, the realization that as much as any manufacturer would love to take over a meeting room, a classroom, any room or building or campus, the reality is your hardware has to work well and within the ecosystem, and really be seamless integration with other software and hardware. So by simplifying the products, understanding the utility of the product and how it's going to be used by the end user, we find that we're able to highlight the benefits of the product more for the end users.
Makes a lot of sense. And I think that, a lot of customers probably assume that tighter pixel pitch and higher brightness automatically create a better experience. I can see how someone would think that, but why is that not always true in like a real world environment?
Oh, definitely, because people always want the tightest pixel pitch
Best.
because they want,
Yeah.
because they don't want to see the pixels. And quite frankly, in places like a trade show environment where you're 3 feet in front of the direct view, yeah, you could see the pixels. But in reality, how far are you? Whether it's a conference room, how big is a conference room? How far back are you? When it's an executive boardroom, it tends to be bigger, so you can be a little farther back. So you don't see the pixels, and you still get a phenomenal sharp image. So really what we try to do is understand, okay, where's this going? Sometimes it's straight against the wall at eye level. Other times it's elevated in like a car dealer showroom or something. And based on kind of where it's going and what it's being used for, we try to spec out the product based on that. So it's not always just what's the finest and tightest pixel pitch.
Yeah. ViewSonic has also been emphasizing your all-in-one DV LED lately. Why are simplicity and operational efficiency becoming such an important part of the display conversation right now?
Yeah, I think it all has to do with how simple it is and the fact that it is all in one. The control system, the power, it's all integrated into one. In the past, I think there's this perception of direct view LED being more of what you see in, the billboards in Times Square, or even something like the Sphere, where it's not just very complicated, but also expensive. And with our all-in-one solutions, it really takes it down to a level where it's easy for the integrator or the reseller to understand. It's easy for the customers to comprehend the value of the product. And it doesn't necessarily break their bank. It really falls within their budget and accommodates a use case that they're looking for.
So speaking of the integrator, but also the technical end user, how are they thinking differently today about things like long-term management and maintenance and power consumption when they're designing their displays? Have you seen a change in this recently?
Yeah, definitely. One thing that we frequently get asked is how much power does the direct view consume, because it's such a large panel and it does have a lot of pixels to light up. And the fact that in many cases you can run off a 20 amp circuit makes it a lot simple. On our CD side, our commercial displays, we get asked about power consumption as well and being eco-friendly. So our new CDEG3 series as well as our CD31 series are both EPEAT Gold. So that goes to not only the energy efficiency, but also the environmental friendliness of the product itself. So it is definitely something that's kind of bubbled up a lot more.
That's exciting. And as we're kind of looking ahead to InfoComm, what are you most excited for attendees to check out at the ViewSonic booth this year?
I think it's really our holistic solution and display offering. I know in the last couple of years we focused on our larger screen displays, and we'll still have a lot of that, both our DV LEDs. We've got some great things going on there with, we've got a brand new 4th generation LDS, so the foldable LED that became very popular over the last couple of years. We've got our next generation of product of that, so we're excited to show people that. We'll have our CDs and IFPs, but and as well as projectors. But unlike previous years, we also carved out a little area for our monitors too, to show really that we have solutions from desktop all the way to whatever the largest wall that you're trying to put a display on is.
That's amazing. So where can people find this on the show floor?
Yeah, so you can find us at booth C7010, so 7010. I guess that would be the Central Hall in the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Awesome. Perfect. And for anyone who wants to check out ViewSonic online, where can they go and where can people connect with you, Jeff?
Yeah, they could go to www.viewsonic.com, and if they want to connect with me, I'll definitely be at the InfoComm booth, so just seek me out and ask for me, and I'd be happy to chat up anyone.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for being on this most recent episode of Rants and Raves.
Thank you, Steph.
And for everyone watching or listening, if you want to check out all of our InfoComm coverage, don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm. Otherwise, we'll see you in Vegas. Bye, everyone.
rAVe Radio with Rants and Raves.